Hey there and welcome to the Max Not Binary. I'm Max. I hope that you are all having a lovely day. Sorry, there's been a bit going on here. You took a week off for Easter? Oh, it's too early, Nematrek. I'm glad that you took a week off, Neo. I hope that you are having a lovely holiday. Right then. Things that I need to sort out here. Oh, I know. So yes, today we have arrived at the tree. Hello, yeah, it's Devo. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. We're slightly disorganised today. Not that that's terribly unusual, to be honest. But the early start has caught me slightly unaware. Well, not really unaware, just incompetently prepared as usual. Yeah, we've arrived at the tree, so I didn't play very much in between streams this time, because I thought you would want to see me seeing the tree for the first time, since I've never actually landed at the tree. I do obviously know what it looks like, but I have not been there myself as of yet. So, chat, I'm going to get some tree. Let's have a look. Come here, you. Can I get that? Thank you. Yes, life's complicated. Right. Oh, we got some printables as well, apparently. It's all going on. We don't want any of these, but welcome in to everyone in chat. Hope you're all having a nice day in this preparation of Easter, if you care about that. I'd largely forgotten about it, to be honest. Right. Let's have a look at this planet. So we can just see a bunch of slime and algae so far. But that should be relatively straightforward for a landing. Do have to look at how tall stuff is. We are going to have to dig in a bit. So we're probably going to land over here somewhere. Build our rocket platform, yeah, over here where we've got space. So let's send our rovers down to this bit. And reed fibre, indeed. Well, I need more reed fibre, Nematrek. I don't believe that the Dracos have been pulling their weight. This is obviously not true. Where are we looking? First contact. First contact, right then you. We need to send down a rover. Thank you. And then we also need to send a duplicant. I think we sent Zvelf last time, so let's send XP this time. So they can both do a bit of this work. And we'll get them to build us a... What's it? Can we deconstruct this? Where are you, rover? Oh, there you are. Hello. What's this? Oh, it's just gold amalgam. Hello, XP. Oh, wow. You actually are showing your helmet. That makes a nice change. Whatsits. Many whatsits. Who is idle? Liam. I think that's fine. I think Liam's on the rocket. Maybe, maybe not. They fixed it in this last patch. I mean, that's quite nice. It is nice to know that they sometimes fix some of the rubbish. Yeah, why not? Let's just stick it right over the side, out the way. So this, I think, is the tree. We need to get this, for one thing. So that's a thing we need to do while we're here. This is the one with tungsten volcanoes, isn't it? Are we going to just vent the atmosphere? Do we care about that? I mean, probably not very much, to be honest. But I suppose we could sort of vaguely try not to vent all the atmosphere. Let's land here. Thank you. Why can't I land here? Low clearance, 34 tiles. Did I miscount? Oh, I did. Nuts. Right, alright. Can we deconstruct this? There we go. Apparently we need to shove it down a bit. just one tile too high. It's always good, isn't it? Yay, tungsten. I mean, we have a fair bit of wolframite, actually. Classic. Always, isn't it? Always. Right, let's stick it down one then. There we go. Okay, you'll do it in a second. It'll be fine. It's always off by one. Oh, XP has gone to sleep. That's not very helpful, is it? I mean, you should be able to go down there, robot. Yeah. And dig out some of the rest of that. Yeah, I sort of feel like it should be there instead. Let's cancel those. So I assume the tree is in here. As I recall, we have to be careful because the tree smacks you, which isn't amazing. So we don't really want that to happen too often. Oops. We're also going to want to go down here. Hello. Do this. It's not unreachable. Don't talk nonsense. Just go and build it. Thank you. It only smacks you if it isn't busy eating. Fair enough. I have met some people like that. Alright. I suppose there's a reasonable chance that if we make a polluted water liquid lock, it will eventually off-gas into space. But never mind. Right. Land here. Thank you. Here we go. Down you come, rocket. Let us submit a bioscan. You come in, dupes? Hello. Oh, you're gonna need to do a thing. We are gonna require these dupes to be able to get out of the rocket. Otherwise they're not gonna be a lot of help to us. I have to say. One of those odd things. Let's priority these up a little bit so that they can actually build them. Woo, dirt. Sand even, indeed. Plenty of sand. There's the tree. Hello, tree. It doesn't eat the puffs, then. There's a bunch of automation that doesn't do anything. There's some power wires that don't do anything. I assume the concept is that the tree has broken free of its control. You lot coming out? Yes, you are coming out. Fantastic. Oh, the rocket gave me... Oh no, this one won't work. It's in the bottom. It's in the bottom. That one won't function, unfortunately. We could actually just use... No, I don't have the petroleum on this. It's the other one that has petroleum. Alright then. So, we sort of... I guess what we want to do is we want to have them go underneath the tree. Oh, if they do that, they're gonna start... Excuse me. There we go. If we demolish that, then they can't get to the tree. And they can run underneath it to do things. You could also just put a normal airlock. That is true, actually. That is probably true. Do you want to deconstruct that? A normal airlock is probably fine. No, we can't deconstruct this? No. Alright, we'll have to go underneath. Come on then, you lot. You can come this way. Yeah, it is always annoying for these doors, but there we go. Such is the way of it. Is it nice and bright over on this planet? Yeah, it is pretty bright on this planet, so that's good. Now, we can just deconstruct this, so we can put the pedestal there and bring the artifacts in, which is one of the major things we'd like to do here. And then the other thing I think I'm going to do is we're going to deconstruct this pedestal. And in its place, we are going to make a mini pod. We can't until we deconstruct the pedestal. Well, we'll get on that. Where's the other one? There's supposed to be 3 of you. What is the other one doing? Svelf, you're just hanging out in the door? Is there any particular reason for that? What do you mean you cannot reach food? Oh, I see. Hang on. There you go. Now you can reach food again. We'll allow it. Imagine allowing the dupes to eat and everything. So what about these tungsten volcanoes? Could we tame them like a regular volcano, or are they going to be too hot for that behaviour? Looks like it's there, there and there. You guys don't have any additional, what's it called? And what is it called? Oh, things and stuff, anyway. They're like gold. They have a high temp but low heat. Oh, so they're relatively easy to tame then. There's magma down here as well. Right, nobody's done that yet. Obviously they're talking on the phone, doing the important things as ever. Nora, stuff and things to you as well. Hope you are having a good day. Travaldo. Let's have a quick check on the star map. Travaldo, you're in here, right? Yes. There was some sort of reason I hadn't sent off the other rockets. I don't necessarily know what it is. We need to send this one somewhere. How about you? Oh, this has still got algae in it. Do I want that to happen? I don't really want that to happen. Let's replace you with oxalite. Cheers. I might keep the telescope in this one though, because this is our research one. We could send it out to look at the thing. The, where is it? This. The unidentified object. Are we submitting a bioscan here? Maybe, one day. Oh, look, they're all just hanging out rather than doing any work. They're all the laziest. Display for me an old X-ray. Thank you. What is entombed? Nothing is entombed here. No, it says that something's entombed. Oh, the rocket. Well, that's not ideal. We'll have to dig that out. Can't have the rocket being entombed. Meteor isn't out to the north. I mean, the meteor seems to be pretty, movable. Definitely a movable rocket. Meteor. Oh, we might dig out some of this, actually. Maybe not quite that much. We're doing it? Excellent, we are. We probably can't, we can't do the taming. Could we do the taming? We could maybe do the taming. I don't really have one that's suitable. Are we sure it's the same meteor every time? No idea. If you brought steel, you can tame it. I think we did bring some steel, to be honest. So we probably can tame it. What I think I would like to do is we'd like to try and let this water down and out the way, I think. Let's see about letting it down here. Do you know what I think we should do? I think we should actually just like brick off this side or something. But we'll do that in a minute. Let's let them get on with it. Okay, we can go a little bit quicker. We're all good. People have got stuff to do. They're pottering around. I'd like to clear as much of this out of the way as possible, I think. Because otherwise the rocket is just going to incinerate it anyway, which doesn't seem super worthwhile, so we might as well get rid of it. Does the tree require an atmosphere? Body temperature minus 100 to plus 100, so you can kill it then. But that's it. But it is very pretty. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure how valuable it is to know that we could kill it if we wanted to. Well, it doesn't say it'll die outside those temps. It'll just wilt like any other plant. Will it unplant itself, though? Because that's what happens to other plants when they're, when they reach inappropriate temperatures. Probably not. I mean, I thought so. One day somebody should try. It would be interesting to know whether that happened. Yes, we're just going to dig that up. We don't care about that. It just wilts and stays there until... Yes. That is true. But, like, we could definitely get it to, like, 200 or something. But it won't. Aww. Neo. That's less fun. So these are really, really hot, right? I'm sorry, let's dump magma on it. I mean, maybe we might do that instead. There is magma down here. We could just pump it up and dump it down on it to see what it does. These are really, really hot. We have that stretch goal achievement of... where is it? Increase the temperature of building to 2226.9. Do we think these could do that? Give me 1 second, chat, sorry. Let's melt an aqua tuna. It'll break before it melts, though. Oh, hang on. Let me put the screen back on. They break before they melt, don't they? Yes. So how would you do it? Melting aqua tuna is how I primed my Abyssallate melter with niobium. But they have an overheat temperature. And they break. It heats up very fast if you just keep running water through it without pause. Faster than it breaks. Really? I mean, that seems weird. Not necessarily untrue, just weird. Right, I'd like to move, as I said, quite like to move this water out the way of some of these, what are these things called again? Volcanoes. So let's see if we can work that out. Well, we can try. It seems unlikely that it should work that way. It's not Widball. It's a building, so it has 1/5 of the thermal mass that you think steel has. And we're producing 580 kilodTUs, which is an astounding amount. Oh, I guess I see what you mean, yes. I mean, that having been said, I've certainly managed to break them plenty of times, though probably not the steel ones particularly regularly. I say particularly regularly because I certainly wouldn't go for have never melted a steel one. Because I might have. I don't necessarily remember doing so. Hello, fish. Is your abyssallite nice and stable down here? Because otherwise you're going to get pretty hot pretty quickly, frankly. Let's have a look. It's not bad stable. That's only a corner leak though, so not too bad. I can't see anything too drastic down here. Alright, well that's going to keep you lot busy for a minute. You also seem to have set this up now, so let's... No, you haven't? Oh, we probably just dropped it in the water somewhere, haven't we? That's fine. Okay. We'll go back here. See if we can send off some more rockets. What are you doing? Nobody's brought you any oxlite. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. You... What are we going to do with you next? We need to go back over here. But only really to pick up gas grass, which isn't a spectacularly difficult thing to do. There wasn't anything else down here, was there? No. This world was deeply unexciting. I mean, I guess we could try and harvest some of the liquid chlorine as well. can probably just freeze the chlorine that we've got at home, though, to be honest. Wow. Do you think we've got enough gassy moose here? Okay, should we do a little trip just to fetch some gas grass? Do they need light as well? They do. Good grief. Need more, please. You need more gassy moose. I don't know about that. Don't think I need any additional gassy moose here. Take some dirt. Wow. My game takes about 8 presses to respond to the spacebar now when I'm trying to make it turn back on. Wow. One day all the gas will get out of here. This is some polluted dirt, right? Let's sweep that out for one thing, or that won't help. I think all my nosh beans went off, but never mind. These things happen. They need strong light, like a sunlight for some lamp. You see this here? This was for a sun lamp that I had for the bristle blossoms earlier, so we could just set it back up. And put a glass roof on that instead. What are we doing next? Oh, I want to send off one of these, but none of these are ready yet. Let's have a look at my Oxlite production. How are we getting on here? Oh, you should be just about to open that door, so that'll be fine. Cool. So, as you can see, the destruction of the top of the base is coming along quite nicely. We've still got more to go, but we are getting there. I'm pleased to say. Nisbet is very happy about it, as you see. We don't need some of this ladder anymore. It doesn't do anything. Finally, we're down to MCGs. One day. One day. Right then, you lot. How are you doing over here? Not too bad. Valve, what are you doing? You're digging, are you? You don't entirely look like you're digging. Oh, good. Now you've trapped everyone. Now we're cooking with rockets. We have done a fair bit of cooking with rockets, it must be said. It is a fair comment. Who's scolding? Well, Travaldo's back. Hi, Travaldo. Welcome back. Have you brought us stuff? Dear God. Yeah, all the button presses are really, really struggling now. What's up with you? No power consumers. I mean, don't worry about that. We'll sort that out. Don't you worry. What are you doing, Travaldo? Where is he? It's wrecked. Oh, we need some max some more frames. I definitely need some more frames. Thanks, Theresia. I hope you are well. Hope your day is going well. Oh, here you are. What are you doing there? Please do me a favour and get in the base. Cheers, Geraldo. Stop messing about. Reclaim them from the Dracos. Do you know, I've killed the Dracos a million times now. But yeah, there do seem to be plenty again. Should we reclaim some more from the Dracos? Why not? Goodbye, Dracos. I have been murdering wild creatures if I've found them as well. Mostly to try and reclaim some of my frames. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It won't be too long. Hopefully. No? Still haven't filled that up, but I saw them with Oxlight knocking about. What were they doing with it? I'll pass. Soon. Soon, TM. You could reduce the amount you keep in the breeder farms. 2 in each is plenty. I mean, we don't really need any of them. I have 400 tons of plastic and 4,000 units of reed fibre. I also like the fact that I've told them to kill the Dracos, but none of them have noticed that they're supposed to be killing the Dracos yet. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Life's a bit tough for the processor today. I should probably kill all the random plips. I mean, I swear to God this oxygen has just been respawning the whole time. Oh, there you go. They finally noticed they're supposed to be murdering some Dracos. When are we getting a performance auditing tool in this game? I suspect they don't want to give you one of those, all things considered. Imagine showing you how bad your performance is. How are we getting on here, you lot? Pottering along. Like, the problem I have is that I can't even speed it up much more. You did remember to remove the slime from that room, right? Yes. Because even if I put it on 3, then it'll just take the dupes a really long time to work out what they need to do. You've been spoiled with Dyson Sphere. Dyson Sphere apparently is not too bad at all for performance, I hear. Even in its quite late game. XP is overrated out. Oh, why are you idle, people? What's going on here? You don't have enough power? Well, that's fine. We can turn this off for a minute. Where are you? Let's turn that off for a second. Do you know you'd have more power if you weren't constantly attempting to be on the phone? It's just an idea here. Constant, honestly. We could get them to build a coal generator. And just plug it into the battery. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, we can't. Oh, you'll get too hot, won't you? Can't put you up there. Come here, we'll put you underneath. Actually, cancel that. Let's put you here. So, I do think that although better info cards improves some things, I actually think it slows other things down. I'm not sure if it's really true, but it feels like there's a performance loss. It may be unfair, but it definitely feels that way. Lovely. There you go, dupes. You saw that out. And, that should help you out. This can be like, I don't know, 5 tons of coal. You don't need all of my coal. Did you bring any coal? Yeah, there should be coal. I normally bring coal. Yeah, I brought 20 tons of coal. Coal is one of the things I bring for these reasons. I mean, we've probably got glass as well. We could maybe build a, what's it? But I can't be bothered with that. Oh. Hang on, are these not tungsten volcanoes? Because these are tungsten volcanoes. Nope. Ah. Oh, I'd have to rip the top off the, magma. Check the star map for what they could be. I don't really care what they are. They're probably like something terrible, like polluted oxygen or something, aren't they? Should we go and have a look at them? Let's see if we can find out. Without too much fuss. We'll look at that one in a minute. So many things you could grow to feed the tree, yeah. I mean, I note that I don't have any frames. So feeding the tree might be complicated. Why haven't you filled this up? Did you fill something else up? Oh, I see what happened. Oh, I need you to have a, I know what I can do. Let's put a filter gate on it. So at least they can leave it open a bit more. feed it a vegan turret. If it's only filled by the sweeper, why is its priority above 3? I mean, I have no idea. Oh, there was another one. Because there was another one. It wasn't only filled by the sweeper at one point. It was additionally filled by something else. It could additionally be reached by the dupes. So that is why. Hello, Nora. Cheers. Oh, this is the wrong one. I never know which one is which. I want the buffer gate. I should have read them, but I couldn't be bothered to read them. The higher the priority, the harder it is to fill other containers. No, that isn't the problem. The problem is that because of the way I've got the automation set on the door, so they don't constantly put up little bits, it means that even when it fills, they only get time to sort of run in, collect some, and then it closes again. So I want to put a buffer on so that when it fills, it at least stays open for as long as possible. The other thing we could do is make multiple buffers. I think you can do it that way. I think if you buffer there and then there, you can actually have it run to like 400 seconds. But I'm not entirely sure that works. I mean, you've probably got enough Oxlight, haven't you? We're only going across to the other thing. We're not even going to build anything. I'm just going to go and pick some stuff up. Thank you. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's send them off. Who have we got here? Marie, Nora, Leofar. You can also have 2 bins and a memory toggle, so it acts like the liquid or gas reservoir. If only I had somewhere to put another bin. I could make one, but I can't be bothered with that. Right, you. I want you to head back over here. We're going to go and pick up some gas grass. While we're at it. Off you go. You going? We gonna get anybody? Leofar is here. Leofar has turned up to do work. Nora, here they all are. Slowly. Alright, go and collect me some gas grass. Off you go. Bye. Try not to melt anything on your way out. You appear to have not melted anything? Right. Well, even if you can't get to that, don't deconstruct it right now, to be honest. Are these actually doing anything? No, none of them are doing anything. So we are gonna sever these outward connections for a bit. Max has all the rockets. I have 3 more rockets. I have a number of hydrogen rockets now, Arisia. We converted over to liquid hydrogen and did the not okay but pretty cool achievement, which took a little bit of reloading, but that was fine. I think we in the end reloaded actually because it crashed. But when we loaded it back up again, it functioned. I kind of want to take just like the happiest supplying dupe ever. Steve? No, we're not taking Steve. Steve doesn't have enough things that they like. I kind of want to take Ruby though, just for the Ruby loves to do all of the boring things and is also incredibly happy. I think I'm taking Ruby just because I'm entertained by Ruby. Come here, Ruby. Also, I'm not sure we have a Ruby, and that is unacceptable. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to put Ruby on that. Other people can go out. We do still need to, we do still need to build an additional exit. Because we've got quite a lot more dupes than we have, suit dogs these days. So, I think one of the things that we're going to do on that is I'm actually going to move this. So I think we're going to move this to like underneath here. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Why are you there? Do you have to be? That's fine. We'll just move it down to here. And then I'm going to put a level on top that we can put some more suit dogs on. Wow. Nice work, me. That's fine. They'll work it out. So yes, then we can get rid of this. And up here, underneath the puffs, we're going to add another level. I will have some door issues. We'll have to have the doors on the inside, which means we won't be able to get the full 24. But that'll be fine. Buildings, excellent. These don't need to exist anyway. There we go. Got him. I knew they were then somewhere. The puffs. I mean, we should also murder the puffs, because they don't actually do anything. Also, I don't know why they keep turning into squeaky puffs. Like, there shouldn't be anything that encourages them to turn into squeaky puffs, but they really want to be squeaky puffs. So, I don't know about that. Right. How are you doing, tree? What have you found here? Oh, this is a tungsten volcano. This is, let's see about digging that out. I might be able to see what that is. They convert frames into cutes. Fair. Nobody ever bothered to fill this up, I see. Why would you? Why would you do that? It has nothing to do with available food. Is it just base chances? Oh, this is carbon dioxide. There we go. That's not exciting at all. I thought it was, yeah, I know the puff prints increases the variant chances. But I thought what atmosphere the puffed prince was in mattered. I wonder if it'll show me. Oh, it's just being fenced with a prince. Okay. Well, I'd rather not have squeaky puffs, so they could stop doing that. It would please me. Good. Well done, Zvelf. Go on. Yes. You've picked it up. Okay, we've produced some power. Excellent. That should make things a little bit easier here. We have got one tungsten volcano. Should we try and tame this one? Since we've got one up here. I can do this amazing thing, which is like reading. It's a superpower. So we could tame this one, maybe? If they're like a gold one, can you tame them just like a gold one? I mean, that would suggest that we could theoretically use, like a self-cooled tamer. Just open it and let it pour into the polluted water. I mean, I guess if it is a gold one, there actually isn't a lot of reason not... If it is like... If it does function similarly to a gold one, there isn't loads of reasons not to do that, indeed. Where's the other thing we want to get you to bring in here? This, the double helix. Isn't the double helix one of the prettiest ones? I don't know if a single turbine can self-cool tungsten, but it should work for 2 turbines. Fair. We could make a proper one. If we wanted. I haven't got anything to act as liquid locks. Is a slight issue I have. Because we've only got polluted water. Unless we wanted to make magma liquid locks. But I'm not sure that's the best plan we've ever had. That is the best plan. Are you excited by that plan? We'd have to make a vacuum, which would be a pain in the backside. Because again, we don't have a good lock to make a vacuum in. We might come back. We'll send the workers over. I'll tell you what, we'll send the workers over and we'll do it that way when they come over. How's that? I think these guys have largely done their bit. Need to make a vacuum, only has polluted water. Indeed, that was my thought. This creates the same problem, doesn't it? Alright, you can go home now. Did you build the thing? Did I get round to building the thing? No. Right, before you go home, you need to build a mini pod. There you go. Then you can go home. Now maybe we'll open it for now. And then when we come back we can tame it properly. No peeking. Well, I mean we could do. We can have a little look for sure. Right, excellent. Somebody needs to... It seems ridiculous that you can get a data bank out of something that you literally just like, built. Maybe that's just me. Oh, are you out of power, Rover? Oh, no, you're not. What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. Are you... No, you shouldn't be stuck. You should be able to jump up there. I don't know, whatever. And one that you can melt afterwards, too. I mean, we don't need to melt it, really. Do we know what it is? What have we discovered it is? Oh, good. Hot polluted oxygen. Well, that isn't anything we care about. We'll let them finish digging this out. Will we? Actually... No. Don't want you to dig that out. Dig those bits out, and then you can go home. Oops. But you can also just get data banks out of the rockets too, which is already required and easier to do. I mean, it's true, but it's just a bit, like, odd that it works that way. 7.3 kilos, so... Oh yeah, okay. Good. Alright, let's go. They're gonna fly through the meteor, so I hope that doesn't do anything. Oh, hang on. Change crew. No, not that. Come here, you. Crew. Crew. Change crew. That's what I wanted. XP. Let's not abandon you. You get to go. Let's cook the rest of the dirt into sand. I know we're going to cook the rest of the dirt into sand and then it's all going to fall down. There was a limited amount that I cared. Was my answer to that. I wasn't particularly invested in the atmosphere here. But yes, apparently it did survive, which I'm slightly surprised about, but whatever. Alright then, back to the rockets. Rockets. How are we doing on Jorge's rocket? We've given Jorge a whole bunch of Oxlite. That is great. Since we've done this, I wish to give Jorge, in his rocket, a thing. I'll show you the thing. Maybe. I mean, yeah, it might still die, but... Annabelle, what are you doing? Just hanging out for no reason? Oh, Lord. I need to get this done. Just to give my processor a break, really. Pedestal. I want to give Jorge his toolbox to go into space with. I feel he might appreciate it. There you go. Okay. So we're going to do that on this. Which one are you? You are... You're the gold mine. Okay. And how are you doing? You're all filled with Oxlite? You're pretty much ready to go, actually. Let's just send you off, then. There's no point you hanging around here. Right. Begin launch. Deconstruct this. No, you still haven't built that. Alright. Can you reach that? You can't reach that, can you? Here. There you go, now you can reach it. What do you mean? Who's starving? Oh, Ruby. Yeah, that is going to happen when I don't give anyone any schedules. Hello, Rect. You've been lurking whilst having your morning coffee. Lurking is very welcome. You do not have to worry at all, Rect. It's good to see you. I hope your morning coffee was lovely. I realise that I am somewhat early for everyone today. It's also somewhat early for me. Come here, Ruby. You don't do... Oh, good grief. Game. Ruby. None of these things, yeah? Your job is to do all of the other things. I mean, you can't cook, so that's not really a problem. But particularly... these things... There. Right. Excellent. Right. Where is Jorge's toolbox? See? I knew I wasn't displaying it, so I wish to display it in his rocket. I don't know where we're going to send him. Where are we going to send him? Let's have a think. Where should we send you, Jorge? Oh, we should send you to look at the thing. I wonder how close to it he needs to be to look at it. Well, let's send him here to begin with. And we'll keep having a look. I have to wait until you brought that. Right, while we're here, are all of these obsidian liquid bridges before we melt more of them? Obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. No, look, this one's still ceramic. Can we get rid of this one? These are ceramic as well. That one's obsidian, but these are ceramic, right. I wish to be done with some of these bridges. I finally started getting into Don't Starve Together. Still pretty lost, but seems interesting. It can be difficult, for sure, and a bit obtuse. A ceramic will not take longer, because ceramic has a much lower melting temperature than obsidian, and it has been regularly melting. Ceramic has 5 times the heat capacity. I don't know what to tell you, Nematrek. It keeps melting. And none of the obsidian ones that I've replaced it with have melted. Hello, Glavisk. It is lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you too, Pitter. I enjoy Don't Starve Together. I have to say that I did enjoy it more with a bit of a guide, because I found a lot of the content very obscure to access. Weren't what, Igneous? No. No, they weren't. Some of the igneous ones melted as well, to be fair. I was having a whole thing. Oh, I know what I was doing. I wish to go here and deliver the Hexland fruit. Yeah, so I found it... Oh, come on, game. You can do it. Well done. I'll probably start using ChatGPT on how to play. Neo gets food. Neo isn't here. Oh, apparently Jean is here. Hi, Jean. I'd sort of forgotten that you were here. Have you been doing anything while you've been here? You sort of built this for us, which is nice. So, cheers for that. We're going to need a whole bunch of different filtration mediums over here. Give it to Neo. I mean, Neo should have plenty of food, to be fair. Yes, I think the answer is that some of the igneous ones did melt, but also some of the ceramic ones melted. That's why I have damage in my ceramic piping. That ladder is off grid. Oh, whatever. More food, please. What are you doing, game? Come on. Right. Yeah, so that's how these kept getting damaged, is because the ceramic bridges kept melting. And I haven't had any problems since we moved over to igneous, to obsidian rather. We'll see. But yes, some of these were igneous, I think, when they melted. So we've had a bit of both. So here's the bottom of the water tank. The bottom of the water tank is aligned with its things and stuff. Begin launch sequence. Lovely. It's aligned with some abyssalite, I believe. If I recall correctly. I'm doing this quite slowly so that I remember what direction all of these go in. Hello, have you guys landed? Oops, sorry. Leofar. Marie. Nora. Why aren't you sleeping in a bed, Nora? Let's make sure we enable this building as well before you do land. Where are you? Have you landed? You're literally landing as we speak. I see. Oh, we managed not to melt too much stuff. That's a bit surprising. Right. That can go on the ground. And instead, I'd like you to put seeds in. That is what you came for. Nora... Can you... you can use that to do it. Right. Here you go. Gas grass. Let's fetch plenty. Why aren't you coming out? Why aren't you coming out? It's a point of interest. Why can't you come out? You can. Oh, I know why. Right. I've remembered why. It's because I was trying to stop them going down there because they were being a pain last time we were here. Now they should come out and do things. Yes. Hello, Leofar. Welcome. Excellent. I mean, I suppose we can continue digging this out. There's no real reason to. But I suppose we can look at the rest of the map while we're here. Okay. Star map. Where did the meteor go? Oh, the meteor's run away. Right. Well, in that case, where are we going to take you, Jorge? I think we've been to some of these. Let's go to this one. Meteors are known for their running skills, so apparently this one is. It's definitely not here anymore. Unfortunately. Right, let's get rid of those two. I think they're the last two that are ceramic. Oh, do you know what I can do? I always forget. I can use this. Excellent. And you. Right. Sweep all this rubbish up, thank you. And have we finally vacuumed this out? Yes. Amazing. Right. It only took literally forever. Thank you. You unbreathable gas. Carbon dioxide. No, you didn't do it. Thank you. Enable auto bottle. Because I have a couple of auto bottlers for carbon dioxide, so this should be relatively straightforward. I wonder if we'll need the hot nuclear waste. We'll see. Right, so that's that. What other things have we got? Visit planets. Oh, we do have to do the tear. Right, we need to start thinking about how we do the tear. What we're going to do to take nuclear waste over there. Maybe we will build a rad rocket to get rads over there. So what we got? We've got this. We've done the space artifacts. So we just have to find 2 more terrestrial artifacts when we come back with these ones from the tree planet. And we'll have done cosmic archaeology. We've established our colonies by placing the gates. So now we just need to do the tear stuff for that one. Bunker doors. Ugh. Plants, which this is a disaster area. Mine the gap. We're a quarter of the way there now. Duplicants or rovers landed on 6 of 8 planetoids. Okay, so we're getting there. This is going to be the one that's going to kill us. What was I going to do next? Oh, it depends what temperature it is once I put the carbon dioxide in. Let's have a look in here. Do you have oxalite? You do. Excellent. Let's I can't launch you? You don't have a destination? You are dirt mine. Yeah, you do have a destination, see? Why can't I begin your launch from here? Off you go. Alright, you're off. So we can carry on doing that. Right, this. Disable. Oh, you lot. You're probably done, are you? You don't appear to have put those seeds in the thing. Is there a reason you haven't put the seeds in the thing? Oh, because apparently we didn't know what they were. Somebody go and get those and put them in the thing, thanks. That's the whole point for being here. Lovely. You go. Have we built all the bridges now? We have. So we can turn these things back on. I mean, to be fair, since we have them on continual rotation, they shouldn't be able to break stuff anyway, but, you know, whatever. Right, view interior. How is this going? Doesn't have a lot of oxalite yet, so this has got work to do. Are you grounded? You are. So we should be able to connect you. Send a green signal when you're in space. Yes. You can have a lovely Grub Grub statue. Okay. So, we're just waiting for that one to get oxalited up. I feel I need to make more oxalite. I sort of thought we'd get out in front of the production of it, but we don't ever seem to have. 6 buildings are broken. Critter, drop off, and pneumatic door. I don't think I care about that. I assume that is these ones. Yeah, we don't care about those. How are you doing with these seeds? Have you collected them all yet? We've also been over there and discovered there's nothing really to see. So I think that's good. Right, you can go home, to be honest. There's not loads going on in here. What are my warnings? Nothing I care about. Goodbye. If you'd like to disable this. Leofar, what's going on? You have minor radiation sickness. And you're holding your breath. Let's have a look. I mean, that'll be fine. It'll work it out. Don't you worry. There's a bunch of oxalite up there. Whoa, so early? Yeah, I have to go out, Leofar, so I had to start early today to get in the stream. Has anyone done this yet? No. Okay. Maybe we could do this? Perhaps. Hope you're having a good day. We'll have to see how it goes. Who's scolding now? Liam. Liam? Hi, Liam. Liam. Oh, I can't. There you go. Where are you going? Liam. Is it into the base? It is. Super. You do that. Oh, we moved this to a transit tube. I forgot that we were doing that. Cancel that one. And deconstruct this ladder, please. You just woke up. Fair. Sometimes life is complicated, eh? Why are you sleeping there, Ruby? Oh, have I still not put you on a schedule? No. Sorry. Sorry. Here you go. Do you want this schedule? I didn't give you any skills either, did I? We haven't given anybody any skills for ages. Nisbet could theoretically go outside. I'm not sure we're going to let her, but theoretically. I think I'm going to give you a carrying hat. That is your job. Who's the other one who's stuck inside? Hassan. It seems like you probably don't need to be stuck inside, Hassan. Do we have a doctor? I don't know if we actually have a doctor. I mean, we've got the morale for it, so whatever. I think Hassan should be allowed outside, though. Hassan, you've graduated. Oh, I'm gonna have to control the doors, aren't I, once I build the other lot. Right. There appears to be some things that need murdering in here. No, you haven't done that yet. How is our carbon dioxide atmosphere? Not much of an atmosphere. I sort of thought that would be a bit more impressive than that. No? Okay. Well, we'll have to wait a little bit. Alright. Let's get them to build that. Oh, hello. Yes, you threw it back. Let's remove that from there. And I need to... That's another bug I thought they'd fixed. The one where you could hear them talking on the phone when they weren't there to talk on the phone. But I guess not. How's this going? Right, that's made. So we are gonna... Not the wall. Svelf, what are you doing, mate? Come inside the base. Good grief. Cool. And then, dupes, I hate to tell you, but you really, really, really need to sweep this stuff up. Because I'm not going to want it all in my base. Right, I think there's going to be a load of people suffocating in suits in rockets. Let's have a look at the rockets while I think about it. Camille, out of your suit. You lot aren't wearing suits. You're fine. Jorge, out of your suit. And Travaldo, out of your suit, mate. There you go. Everybody gets to be out of the suit. Oh, that's a problem. Can we fix that? There's hardly any atmosphere in there. What's the temperature like in there? Now there is a tiny bit of atmosphere. It's very hot over here and it's very cold over here. I assume that means that the Wizwarts are overwhelming the hot fairly rapidly. Maybe. I'll tell you what. here. Let's cover that up for a bit. Alright then. What's the next thing we need to do, chat? You're refueling, which is fine. They can get up to these to rebuild them. Then we can go and visit another planet, which would be good. We do need to rebuild the oxalite storage in here. And the other thing we'll do is rebuild all the other storage as well. What do we got? Nothing. None of that, thank you. Dear God, game. You can do it! I mean, obviously I can't do it. That's obviously actually what's happening here. Okay. Alright then, let me leave you with the duplicants for 1 second. I will be right back. Right then, we're back. How are you doing, rockets? Let's have a look. This one. What am I looking for here? Consumable ore. Oxalite. And then we're going to build a bunch more. Bins to put stuff in. Bins for stuff. That is what we're doing right now. What about you? What were we gonna do with this? Oh, you're actually like the deep space rocket, aren't you? So it might take you a little while to get out there, so we don't necessarily want to Short your oxalite. That's what I was thinking. And then I was thinking that we need to fill that. No, not this. Hang on. What am I looking for? Yes, this one. We need to do that. That's fine. That's all we needed to do. Lovely. Deep space mining. That's what this one's for. There we go. Oh, I was thinking that we needed to do a rad rocket so that we could take stuff and things over to the what's it planet. Can I prevent them? I mean, I can prevent them being there to an extent. Usually it's kind of there, isn't it? I mean, apart from over here, then... Right, so in order to do that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build an infinite liquid storage for nuclear waste. And then we're going to use that to... What about deeper space mining? We don't have deeper space mining yet. Maybe one day. I mean, to be fair, I couldn't fit another liquid fuel tank and another oxalator, liquid oxidizer on it. So there is that problem. Right. You've got to play on the moonlit casters. The star map is bigger. Is that so? It's got more stuff on it. Is it actually bigger as well? Because that I don't think I realised. Yeah. There you go. You learn new things all the time, eh? So let's get this built. I am gonna put a, I know it's not the perfect place, but I'm gonna put a Radbolt collector just here when we finish doing this, and we'll build a rad rocket here. Oh, how am I gonna power it and stop it from overheating? Where is the thing? Radiation. Radbolt generator. Alright, so you don't overheat, you only melt. But you do require power. But that would mean that... I mean, you're not going to melt for a really long time. And we could cool it just by putting, like, a conductive thing behind it and just letting the nuclear waste cool it, since that is less than melting rock temperature, largely, which is the only temperature that we care about there. Tempted to use this. What are you running off though? Oh no, that's fine. You're running off the mains. That's alright then. There we go. Now, apparently I'm building stuff at a 6. Maybe I care? I don't think I care very much, to be honest. Just gonna constantly hear the noise of them chatting every time we come here. Steel, plastic, all the regular stuff. Just need to make sure we've got the stuff that we might want in case. We need to do a thing. Oh my god. Okay, there's nothing there we care about. And then I guess we can just borrow some of this petroleum. And just stick a tiny bit on the top. It is bigger? Oh, I didn't realise it was bigger. I thought it just had more things in it, I have to say. How much bigger is it then? Is it like actually further to the edge? Because this one is like 10 out to the edge. Mining, mining, on their way home, on their way out. Was it this one that actually we were going to go and mine? No, it was one of the ones that had bleach stone. This one, maybe? Or this one? I wonder if it matters. Oh, there's more stuff here. Maybe we should go to this one. I'm not sure how much that matters in the great scheme of things, but I suppose more stuff is sort of vaguely interesting. $27 from one corner to the other. Oh yeah, because it's quite a bit bigger then, because ours is only 21. So yes, not an insignificant amount of difference. Is anybody gonna do it? No. Wow. What are you all doing that are your errands? I mean, it's probably sweeping this at 9, isn't it? Oh, you've done quite a lot of that. I would like you to finish it though, thanks. If you wouldn't mind. Because I don't want all of this to be inside the base when I extend it. Enough for the hydrogen rocket to be needed to mine deep space. I mean, we already need the hydrogen rocket to mine deep space. And indeed to put 2 engines on it. Oh, the Radbolt engine has 20 range. Rather than 16, fair. So I could be doing it with Radbolts. I see. How are we getting on with these? We have done all of these. Where does that put us in terms of our... It just requires a bit of creativity due to their limited height. Fair. Where does that put us in terms of our archaeology? 8 of 10. So we just need to go to one more planet and we should be able to knock out cosmic archaeology. So that's pretty good. Yes. Yeah, ours is only 10 out. So the Radbolt rocket would be exactly enough to reach the edge and come back to the center. No, it's 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it is 11. I thought it was 10. Alright, so the Radbolt... Even the Radbolt rocket isn't quite enough. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no. Interesting. Oh, man. Now, I did decide where you were going, so let's point you at where you're going. You are going to go, I think to this one is fine. But you're not going to go there yet. A Radbolt rocket can power itself if you set it up with a pool of petroleum beneath it, with some Radbolt generators. What does the pool of petroleum do? Is I guess what my question is there. Its rocket plume leaves radioactive contaminants on the petroleum? Oh, hello. We have gas seeds back. It works for other things, but petroleum doesn't boil easily. Fair. Oh, good. How are you scalding inside the rocket? Come here. Just go inside, people. Alright. So much stuff to do. Apparently so few duplicants to do any of it. Nobody wants to do anything. I wonder what it is that they are doing with their time. There also might be a problem with how many of them can get out. Right. Let's have a look at that. So, we currently have 23 on the, on it, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 26, 27. No, there's somebody in a rocket. Because there's only 3 of them out in rockets. And there's only 1 on another planet. So we have got 27 people on this map currently. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. Right, we've got 15 people inside. No, it's definitely more than there should be. So, there should be, with 1 suit there, and 3 more people than are supposed to be here. So that would be... Come on, brain. You can do it. So that would suggest that we were how many suits short? How many people did I say were inside? Oh, I can't even work it out. Just deliver some suits. We'll work out if somebody gets trapped. It'll be fine. Or not. Whatever. can't be bothered to work it out. But I'm assuming that we're short some suits, and more people should be allowed outside. So we're going to see about working that out. How is the oxygen going? Well, that doesn't help a massive amount either. We have got this one, which we can use to help run this, and we've also got... We've got a bunch of overflow from these. What I'll probably do actually is get this one to run directly in, and bridge that one on. Oh, but they can't ever... Yeah, they can't ever seize up. Because of space. No, but that'll work because, yeah, no, it's fine. There used to be a bunch of ways you could make them self-refuel, didn't there? Who's scalding now? Nora? I mean, how long have you been out there without a suit, Nora? Does anyone need to go in this bed? Nora will need to go on this bed, apparently. Combat. And this is the one of the reasons why we need extra suits. Right. Let's think about why it matters who goes out which door. Why does it matter who goes out which door, chat? I always set door permissions so they're only allowed out of specific doors. But why does it matter? There is a reason. But I no longer remember what it is. Right. A thing we're going to want to do, we can do it on a 5 though, is we're going to want to break this in. So we might as well change over that floor now. I'm trying to remember why it matters which door they go through. What can they do? I mean, they can move all of the suits to one rather than the other, but then they'll just be forced to come in the other one. Why does it normally cause me problems? I don't know. I know there's a reason, but I'm a bit not entirely with it. Split the map between top and bottom half and have the suits for the rockets be separate for suits to oil biome. Oh, you want me just to move the suits out? I don't think it's actually... No, it's not actually nice enough in the rest of our map for that to be a goer. There's too much stuff that they need to do. I see nobody's ever brought us any extra carbon dioxide. No. Have we filled... Are these full? Yes. It's just nobody's using it. I mean, have them in suits all the time. Make it so you can't reach the oil biome from the rocket without docking and then redonning a suit. I mean, that's not what my issue is. Like, I can micro them coming out of the rockets like that. That's not a huge issue. Normally, when I build a base and it has 2 Atmosuit docks, I set up the door permissions to ensure that duplicants can only go out one side. And I cannot currently, for the life of me, remember why. But I know that every time I don't do it, I wind up going, oh yeah, this is why I always do that. Because whatever it is a important enough reason that it always winds up pissing me off. Hello there, Annabelle. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. But yeah, my brain is not functioning clearly enough to tell me why it is I need to do that. Just that I do, which isn't the most helpful. Because then my brain is also not working entirely clearly enough for me to want to do that. I don't want to. I mean, to do that we'd have to run loads of cooling. And you may have noticed the fact that, like, we don't have any frames per second without running extra loops of stuff. Oh, you think that's unreachable? Oh, outrageous. Here you go. I finally got the last 2 vanilla achievements done. Job suitability and super sustainable. Congratulations, Annabelle. That is excellent. They can both be a pain. So it's excellent that you have managed to achieve them. Just put some radiant pipes on the water line that's going up there. That'll cool them. I mean, this one won't, because this one is 95 degrees. I mean, this'll cool it a little bit, but not very much. So, how's life in the colony today? Slow. That's the answer to that. Life in the colony today is slow. We are having some struggles, frankly. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's just, yeah, we're just not getting there very quickly. No, I don't want to pour liquid gold in there, thanks. I mean, that's a lovely idea, but no. Ideally, I don't want to make a liquid lock of liquid gold that is at the edge of my base. Now I want 115 degrees C polluted water geyser. I mean, just for funds. Alright, 20. Liquid gold lock, now that's a luxury. Since then you have to deal with the heat before you filter it. Oh, I see, fair. Well, I mean, I say fair. I mean, there doesn't really seem like there's a particularly good reason to want that. I mean, if you want that challenge, just cull some before you filter it. Like, I don't see any particularly good reason why we should do that to everyone. If you see what I mean. Right. This here, I want another oxygen line here. I mean, it doesn't have to go all the way down there, but I need another oxygen line that's going to help with this. This Oxlite is running pretty much permanently, I notice. Which isn't... I mean, I was going to say it isn't necessarily ideal, but actually... it's sort of fine. Right. Do I actually need more oxygen? I mean, this oxygen isn't doing anything. It's just going to space. What are you doing, oxygen? You are, in fact, only directly going to space. You're not doing anything at all. Do you? Oh, no, mostly. Yes, you literally just go to space. Oh, you very occasionally run that. Okay, right. Let's see if we can steal some of this then. In a straightforward fashion. I mean, not that straightforward, but doable, is I think what I would say. It's doing something though, it's getting out of the way of the hydrogen. I mean, this is fair, and it is in fact an important part of its function. It must be said. It's not like getting out of the way of the hydrogen is without value, because it's certainly not. So, I will accept that that most certainly doesn't in fact count as nothing. No, Leofar, the game isn't starting to chug. The game is most certainly and very dramatically chugging. That's what's happening there. The game is, quite frankly, losing its tiny mind. That is what's happening. Right. I think I might bridge here so that I can just leave some more space. Just because otherwise I'm a bit concerned about what's going to happen when I attempt to run another one down. Yeah, no, the answer is that the game largely gave up the ghost on this some time ago. What if you were to come down like here? Nope, not in that one. Reclaim the Pacu frames. I just found out they spent 3 days being fooled by a scam computer vision model. It was claiming to have notable changes from an earlier version of the model, but I just realised those changes were fake and only looked like they were changes. It was an illusion so they could scam people. I'm so angry now. I mean, that makes sense, Chthonic One. I can understand why you're angry. What was the scam? Were they attempting to make you pay for the new version or something? And do you have any recourse? I suppose, like, recourse is not necessarily a thing that anybody ever gets in today's modern scamming world. But yes, it sounds like your anger here is completely justified, frankly. How many blueprints did you get in game? I think I only opened 2. In game, I've only got like 1 set. I haven't got 2. How did we do this? Oh, that's how we did this. Don't build that. I'm not gonna want it. Thanks. You get 3 per week and need 6 maximum hours to do it. Oh, cool. Oh, hang on. The major change was that they changed from an activation function called Silu to Simgoid. Okay. The scam is that if we were to use their model in our work, we would have to pay them, despite it not being any different to model from 5 years ago. That makes sense. I mean, you know, in the sense that I understand what the scam is, rather than it making sense as something that people would do. I mean, that also kind of makes sense, but only in that miserable way that stuff makes sense. Right, it's time for you to go to, like, 0. I should open this door. Why doesn't that open the door? Oh, right, now the door's open. Lovely, that's what I want. Open the door. Open the door. I'm angry that I spent 3 days on the model, but I'm also happy that I learned a lot in 3 days. Okay. Oh, smart bins can't go green before 1 ton. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you spotted it anyway, Chthonic one. It seems like some amount of trouble is avoided by at least having seen it. Yes, it doesn't matter that you're blocked up. That is not a thing. You being blocked up isn't an important blockage. It's these two that we can't have being blocked up. Looking on the bright side for advanced users, I mean, I find it's a necessary skill sometimes. Sometimes you just have to be like, oh, okay. So this rubbish thing happened, but this is how we're gonna deal with it. Alright, this is gonna be this one. Am I gonna use this one to run down here instead? I mean, maybe. Is the answer to that. Maybe. What's going on? Is it important? No, it's not important. I know what it is. Oh, you're not quite in the right place, are you? Well, that's what I get for starting at the back. Life gets confusing. That is essentially what happens there. Yeah. I understand your point, Noah Shrek. It depends how, that unfortunately always depends on how, sensible your bosses are, though. Like many things in life. Depend on how sensible your bosses are. To which, unfortunately, the answer is often, sensible? What a ridiculous idea. And have saved 10 grand a year. I mean, yeah, that can definitely help. But I hope that it works out okay for you, the Chthonic one, and that, you know, it's just a waste of time rather than anything more serious. Not that a waste of someone's time is not deeply, deeply aggravating. Right. But yes, you're almost certainly not going down there anymore. Stop that. You're going to come around this way instead. Now, which of these is more important? It's probably more important that we have oxygen down here. Is it? I mean, only vaguely. There's a vague sense in which that's more important, but it's a pretty vague sense. Actually, I'd really like you to uproot that before they bring slime to it. That was a bad plan. I am triple weaving the oxygen, because I am, like, amazing? I don't know. Mostly just because I've stacked a gazillion suit docks all together. And that's not necessarily the most sensible plan that anyone ever had. Don't do this at home, kids. This is not the recommended way to feed your oxygen. You're also weaving in opposite directions? Yes, I am. It's actually kind of not really possible if you only weave from one direction, I've found. This one isn't going to work. Do. Nuts. I say to you. I've found one that isn't gonna work. Oh well, what are we doing? We're getting some printables. Lovely. Let's get some printables. We could do with them. Let's take some oxalite. Let's hit the space button really hard in the hope that the thing will eventually notice. Right. Before I get this door to shut again. The door is shut again. You are still doing that. And then coming up here. Do you need to come up here? So first off, you go into there. If you can't go into there, you go up there. Can we just use this? Oh, I remember why we're not using this. We're not using this because there isn't bloody any oxygen on it. There was a very good reason for not using that. It doesn't have any oxygen in it. Or it wouldn't have any that would actually come down. Which, you know, isn't going to work spectacularly well. This one, however, doesn't have any that is going to come down. And we need to address that problem. And I need to do it without breaking this overflow pipe, which is my immediate solution, but not necessarily an amazing one. What do? You both feed this. You probably don't need to feed this. then I will need another way for you to overflow somewhere. And I can't have you go on there. I don't think. Can I have you go on there? Will that work? Let me have a think. No. No, it won't work. I know why it won't work. Is 16 gigabytes of RAM enough? Yes, it's definitely enough, Sandraith. Now, you might wind up with late game performance like mine. I think I have 16 gigs. How your performance will rate depends on your the clock speed of your RAM, essentially. The speed of your RAM is almost as important as the amount. So the quicker your RAM is, the better it'll go. There's also some stuff I think I don't understand about how easy it is to access and stuff like that, but I don't really understand any of that, so I can't comment. But I do know that the speed of it matters. So that's definitely what I can tell you. I have 32 megahertz. Is that enough? I think it's more than mine, is the answer. So, I mean, you can definitely play it. Yeah, it's a little bit more than mine. Mine's at 3 gigahertz, so you should be fine. Who is scolding and how? I don't know. They've stopped scolding. Who was scolding and how? Are they managing to escape the base again somehow? What names? Petroleum. I didn't enable auto bottle, so nobody's ever gonna do that. Let me check on my rockets that are out. These are all completely fine. They're doing proper things. Our mining rockets are on their way back. Our exploring rocket is still on its way out. Mine is ramming speed. Is that enough, or is that nautical? I would say it's definitely nautical wrecked. Do you build an infinite gas storage for natural gas? No, I don't. Don't tend to build infinite gas storages. I do occasionally. My general solution for natural gas storage is to use the rocket canister, because they're massive. Mine is currently empty, but for a great deal of the playthrough, it was full. But then I built like a whole raft of extra natural gas generators and never bothered to automate them. So therefore I emptied my storage. But it would not, on the whole, be Neo. How did you get up there, Neo? How did you get out? Without a suit on, eh? No, this time it isn't you, Leofar. It's Neo. How did you escape without your suit? Where are you storing Thimblereed? Why are you storing Thimblereed? Where are you storing Pincher Pepper? Oh no! I've left that one set on seeds. Help. I need to turn that off immediately. Come back in here. Right. And no. The only thing I want in here, thank you, is Oxalite. All that other stuff is not supposed to be in here. Thank you very much. Oh, also, you lot grounded. Get out of here. Yeah, I see you. You lot as well. Grounded. Go away. Get out my rockets. Oh, Oh, someone bring our statue. Apparently it's Aaron 71. Right, I've got someone to do it. Then we can send this rocket out and do some more mining. Wow. Okay, how are we getting on with this? Right. How am I going to set it up, chat? If I just put the petroleum on the bottom, it'll be fine, won't it? How much petroleum can I put in? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter, it'll be fine. I can't remember if it'll be fine. Do you know what, though? I am really struggling to care, is the answer. So, we're just going to work it out as we go along. Did we use this petroleum from up here? I mean, we'd have to run it through there and it would... Oh, well, we can just demolish it afterwards. Who cares? Nobody cares. And if they do care, tough. What's my main source of power? So we have a couple of big sources of power. One of which is this nuclear reactor, which is producing 8,000... No, not quite 8,050 watts. 8,500 watts, because there's only 9 turbines. So 7,650 watts. And then to go with that... Come on, game. You can do it. Maybe. Woohoo! Excellent. We have this petroleum boiler here, which produces 10 kilograms a second of petroleum, which powers 5 petroleum generators, which give off 10 kilowatts. So between those two things, we have well over 15 kilowatts of power. Additionally, we have some natural gas generators. We have these steam turbines here, which run pretty much continually because we can't cool this down anymore, essentially. Probably need to add some extra cooling in there. But then we've got, you know, odds and bits of hydrogen off of these. I mean, these are plugged into the grid, but they probably don't pay for those. We've got some solar. We've got odds and bits, but yeah, the main two things are the petroleum boiler and the other thing. Nuclear reactor. That's the other thing. Hooray! Right. Have we got anyone in charge of this rocket? Did I set anyone up to be in charge of this rocket? No. Who are we going to make in charge of this rocket? I haven't really got anyone I can send. I haven't got people we can spare to be in charge of a rocket. Will I build Radbolt rockets? So the thing that I'm doing, just that side with the... Oh, did you stand under a rocket as it landed? Yeah, that's going to be a bit hot. That's a different problem. The thing that I am building over here is to power one Radbolt rocket, which I am going to use to supply Radbolts to the temporal tear opener so that we can open the temporal tear. So that's largely the plan for this. But otherwise, no, I'm using hydrogen rockets. Did we not need... If it wasn't for the fact that we need Radbolts to run the thingy rocket, the temporal tear opener, we would not be using Radbolt rockets. But I mean, we could have been. We just weren't. Oh, good grief. Get out of it. Stop standing. I mean, how hot is it just there? How are you managing to scald in your suits? I mean, you should be fine. I don't quite understand how you're managing to scald yourselves there. But I mean, good luck with that. So yeah, we're going to build one Radbolt rocket. So we never decided who was going to be in charge of this rocket, and I don't in fact have anyone spare that I could sensibly use. So, don't entirely know what we're going to do about that. I mean, I guess we could send Ruby. And how? What? I have questions. Definitely have questions. And they mostly revolve around what the hell. Oh, well, that's not going to help, is it? Hello, other rocket. No doubt about to scold the deep skin. Travaldo. Oh, no wonder you're scolding. Look at you. Get in there. Right. Camille, I see you. You wish to scold yourself as well. Immediately get in here. Everyone wants to scold themselves. Oh, it'll be fun. It is not fun, you idiots. They do it the moment I look away, it's true. It's completely deliberate. I agree. Right then. Let's finish doing that. Let's empty our storage. And if we could sweep it up. These are important sweeps. Thank you. Good. Yeah, so I was sort of vaguely thinking that we could put Ruby in charge of the rocket. And we could sacrifice this for a little gym. Oh, the manual generator's a it's an industrial machinery, isn't it? I think it conflicts with a Great Hall. Where are you? Yes, it does conflict with a Great Hall. Oh. Alright, we're not sending Ruby. Who can I send? I don't really have any spare dupes. Who did we just let out? Oh, it was Hassan, wasn't it? We can't send Hassan, though. Will we send Ashkan? Do we need our decorator? Not desperately. Let's send Ashkan. Bye, Ashkan. Off you go. Oh, that should be a repeat mission, by the way. I want you to come home again. Excellent. Okay. So. This one. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to connect this for like a tiny moment. We should actually, do you know what? We should not do it in a stupid way so I forget about it. We should use the thing. Where is the thing? Liquid meter valve. I have to give it power, don't I? You see, this is why I don't want to use the thing. I've got power here. I take it back. It's fine. I've got power. I actually have power here. Cool. And then we can add just a little bit of petroleum. And then we'll put this up and we should have infinite storage. We should probably... Have I built a pipe in there? Yes, I have. Well, that's fine then. Let's put a roof on it. These are airflow tiles, which is fine. That's the point. Let's just have a quick check. I'm not about to vent the stuff. You appear to still be here. What's going on? Launch checklist incomplete. It's because Ashcan hasn't arrived. Ashcan, what are you doing? And why isn't it getting in this rocket? I assume it's probably because you can't get out the base. Oh, well, you're going to sleep now anyway. We'll look at Ashcan again in the morning. Oh, hello. Cheers. You can stop that. We appear to have a perfectly good liquid lock there now. Oh, there is going to be a little problem when I incorporate this in the base. And that problem is that everyone's going to get very popped eardrums for a little bit. I mean, probably not for too long. We do have long-haired slicksters who believe they're starving. I mean, they're not starving, but, you know. I should sort them out. I would like to... can we deconstruct that? That's great. Right. Let's not let anyone through these doors. So I can try and get them to build it from that side. So they don't get themselves stuck inside. Which they will probably do. Meter. 500 I don't want 500 kilos, do I? Long-haired as a food source. I think it's a pretty good food source, Leofar. Abod, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I suppose it doesn't really matter that much how much I have. Can you tell I don't make infinite liquid storages very much? I mean, I've definitely done it before, but I haven't done it for ages. Ashcan, did you wake up? Can we see him anywhere? I can't see his... No, I can see you. What are you doing, Ashcan? And why isn't it getting in the rocket? Yeah, getting in the rocket isn't even on your list, is it? Alright, let's try that again. Cancel launch. Now let's see if we can get Ashcan to come in the rocket. Ah, it looks like, yes. The diamond under the rocket will melt. Yeah, it will melt in the end. That's fine. Then we'll build more. Is the answer to that. What do you mean you don't have any power? Why don't you have any power? You most certainly don't have any power because I never... No, I have connected you to the power. Oh, I know what I've never done. I've never connected the power line to the cat power. Well, that is the sort of thing that doesn't work out. There's always something. What? Why would you go that way? I mean, I see why you would go that way. Excellent. That's what I want. I don't do this because my planet is small, so I have a payload launcher under the rockets. Fair. Okay. Alright, there is petroleum in there, we just can't see it. That's fine. Let's sever that. And now, what we want to do is we want to connect this and deconstruct that. No, we need to deconstruct that liquid vent. Let's have a look. What do we got? Coal barbecue, coal barbecue. Let's take some barbecue, whatever. Come on, game. You can do it. I mean, I don't know why I'm telling the game it can do it. It is very clear that it cannot, in fact, do it. So, I mean, there's no point telling the game that it can do it, because it just literally can't, clearly. Alright, you can go away. And this petroleum line is going to have to go away as well. And in order to achieve that, we're just going to vent it into space. And then deconstruct it. And then we're going to start slowly deconstructing all of these things, because we don't want the duplicants up here, because it's going to get very radioactive in due course. So, you know, the dupes being here is not going to be ideal. So yes, we're going to start deconstructing this stuff. And we're going to put in the Radbolt launchery thing. Do you reckon I need to put in cooling for it? So I was talking about this before. Theoretically, like it produces heat. Yes. But it's like built of rock, yeah. So I was thinking that just the cooling plates things, you can put the Radbolt inside the liquid. I mean, how do you get it out? The conduction plate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And just use the this to keep it, you know, below rock melting temperature. Which, you know, shouldn't be that hard. One would have thought that rock melting temperature would be the sort of thing that we could keep things underneath. No, we'll make it out of steel, whatever. Oh, I can't build it there. Why can't I build it there? Oh, are you a building? Why are you a building, for God's sakes? Oh, by shooting it out the corners? Yeah. I don't need that many, Radbolts. Which bit of it gets hot? So this is going to be a thing to think about. Which bit gets hot? The bits that shoots the entire bit. It's one building, it has a single temperature. Fine. In which case... I can't believe I can't build it under a tile. It's the least useful thing ever. There we go. We'll just do that. It's the pipe, you reckon, Abod? Do you? I mean, I'm certainly prepared to believe it. And give it a go. How are we getting on in here, by the way? We filled these up. Amazing. Right. Consumable ore. Coal. No more of this. Refined metal. Lead. And some suits. How many suits are here on the floor? 41. That seems considerably more suits than I'd like to be on the floor. I am just gonna ensure that we put 20 in the thing. Why weren't putting it here cool anything? I mean, it's behind the thing. This is literally what you told me. Well, not you, Abod. This is what chat told me. That this has one heat. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine then. That's no worries. It's alright. As long as I understand. I haven't used these conduction panels very much. So I'm not, It's quite easy to confuse me with them. Because I don't really know what I'm doing with them. Lovely. Right. You lot, go away. How are we gonna make this safe? I mean, to be fair, one of the ways we're gonna make this safe is that just no one's ever gonna be on that particular row unless it hits us here, which it probably will, and murder us. What's going on with the power? Oh, is the power melted again? Yeah, it looks like. Every now and again my power melts up here. It's buggy. Oh, it's really bad. Apparently there's a heat multiplication deletion bug in them too. Great. Yeah, it's certainly not great, but at least it works in a vacuum and it will do for this specific instance of stuff that we need to fix. Who and how? Nora. Nora. You want to explain to me how you got out here? Do you? Do you want to explain to me how it is that you got out here? Would like you to deliver 20 suits to these. I'd also like you to notice when I click on the deliver suit. Oh, I never fixed the problem that some of these don't have any oxygen. Oh, that's another thing I need to fix. And mostly I want you to deliver suits to these because there are 41 suits in one of those rockets. And we do not need 41 suits in one of those rockets. Some of them could be down here. For sure. I hate the copy status doesn't work on this. It is the literal worst. Excellent. Right then. Back to other nonsense. Such as, let's get rid of this. What do you mean? Why is this going red? Oh, it's 480? God damn it. That's no good. It's gonna burn out at some point. Alright, we'll just have to have a new thing. This thing. One of these. We can just have one next to it, it'll be fine. There you go. can we split this up nice and easily? I think what we can do is... let's bring you across here. Like that. And then you can control this bit up here. Yes, woo-woo, indeed. That's how we all feel, certainly. Don't in any way feel like slogging through molasses. Honest. Right. None of this. No, you see, not the bridge. Pipes. 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 Excellent. Are you collecting these? Good. That is what I wanted you to do. And then we can send this off again and go and land somewhere new. Alright. Get rid of these ones. Be able to reach that? Yeah, you should be okay. Wow. I love watching them having to pause every time. Isn't the radiation higher in the corners than just below the tiles? Yes, almost certainly. But, I just don't really care enough. Is going to be my answer. I am not suitably bothered. So, there's that. As a point of interest, if we were to build a Radbolt engine, dear Radbolt engine, do you have something that resembles sends a green signal when the Radbolt storage is full? Amazing. Look at this. We can actually automate it. What am I looking for? I'm looking for some automation wire. In steel. We are also going to require a NOT gate, which will also be steel. You reach that? You can reach these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just cancel that one for a minute. Okay. And we should be vaguely able to not shoot the duplicants in the head, which wasn't very high. Yeah, now, but we're gonna get more, Ematrek. Like, it's an infinite storage. The quantity of radiation from nuclear waste is only gonna go up. Oh, we've also dropped some down here. That's probably because I shot this. Very kind of you to spare their fragile little heads. I mean, it wasn't high on my list of things that I actually cared about, but, you know, we'll do it. Right. Let's sever... Oh, they've never built these two? You need to build these two. Well, actually, they don't need to build those two. The Radbolt thing can go off for a second. Let's sever that. And you are gonna provide power into these. And they've built those two, we're gonna deconstruct that. Super, right, you're gonna run these. And that'll be fine. Right, we're not deconstructing the heavy wire. And then you can come over here and run this stuff. And then we won't overload the line. Amazing. Good. Now, Matrek, do you see the problem with moving here? Look at my Red Bull engine. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth... You can turn the generator. Oh, I can turn the bloody generator. Alright, you've won me over. That is a sensible plan. You've won me over with that plan. I still don't think it's that important, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, there's something here we can't reach, so I think we're also gonna need that. Right. We're gonna have to move this. Ugh. Lord. Alright. Get over there. You in the back. Alright, so we can probably just cancel that. Where's the power? It's also in the back. So actually for that we're gonna need to go up. That's fine. Are you still getting demolished? No? Didn't I tell you to deconstruct it? Did you deconstruct something else random instead? I mean, it's entirely possible. I certainly wouldn't be surprised to discover that they'd deconstructed something entirely random instead. Let's have a look at my... No, it looks like they're still making all of those. Excellent. Super. Right, radiation. Nope. Radbolt generator. There you go. They haven't built those pipes yet. They need to build the pipes. How are we doing with putting all of these suits in those docks? We've put a whole bunch of suits in those docks, in which case... there's someone there who looks quite scalded. But there still are a large number of suits here. There's plenty of oxalite. There's plenty of food. Right. Where should we send them next? We have to send them to one of the new planets. I don't necessarily... Let's go and look at this one. Because I don't necessarily want to go to the... I mean, we could do this one. Let's go here. And have stuff land on my head. And we can build a bunker door. And that'll be a worthwhile trip. Did you do the thing? No, no, hang on. Okay. Oh, they never filled it with oxygen. And, they haven't actually done either of these things. Let's turn both of these up so we can try and get them done before we hit actual launch. How much oxygen have you got in there? Oh god, it's so slow. Right. Can we reach this? I think so. We built these pipes. Goodbye, conduction panel. that. There you go. Is anybody going to come and do this? Yes, somebody's literally doing it. Good. Let's have a look at some printables. Since we're going to go and visit their planet, the game wonders whether we'd like some more Shovol eggs. I mean, I can't trust the duplicates to take them up to Shovol storage in time, to be honest. I think we'll have the saltwater. Like, if I thought I could believe in them to sweep them up to here in time, I would do that. But, yeah, I don't trust them. Pretty much as far as I can throw them. Look at this. Just, like, attempting to unpause the game just isn't a thing that really happens anymore. Right, we also want to mop this petroleum, thanks. But that's not a very important thing to do. Can we build this? Thank you, Nicola. Go on, do the building bit. No. You didn't think you wanted to do the building bit. How about now? You're right next to it. Yes, well done. Okay. Right. Now we can deconstruct these things. Cool. Alright then, let's check. Oh. That's not very helpful, is it? Wait. Don't deconstruct these. We're gonna need them. Sorry, dupes. Go on. You can do it, game. You can do it. Yes, excellent. Congratulations. We filled this? We have. And this one. Amazing. Alright, now we just need to wait for that to fill up again, and this one can go. While we're doing that, let's sweep out all of this rubbish that's on our rocket landers. Okay. What about you? Where are we sending the workers next? I mean, there's nothing really on the water planet that we care about. I mean, we could send them to pick up some more materials, but that doesn't seem worth the effort. We were thinking about sending them to the tree to deal with the tungsten volcano. Wow. The tungsten retains its heat pretty well, I have to say. Okay. Sometimes the game just needs a little bit of encouragement. The CO2 is stopping the tungsten from cooling down. Well, that's not great. Alright, well, we'll have to think about that. If it was in water, it would cool off faster. I mean, yes, that is clearly the way it works, but... yeah, cool, okay. Slowly. We will, generate extra rads. It's actually higher than this. Oh, it is. It just doesn't necessarily look like it because of the colour. Yes, and we will deconstruct these things as we go along, so that we can keep the duplicates from being up here. Alright, so I don't know what I'm doing with you, essentially. You are a mining rocket. Are you ready to go? Have we filled this up with diamond? Yes. Okay. Have we filled this up with oxalite? Yes. I don't know why you still have that then. I mean... I guess for old time's sake. I mean, whatever. So you're ready to go, really. No, I don't want to change the crew. I just want to send you. Everything's got all its stuff. Off you go. Get back into space. You. What about this one? This one also looks completely fine. So we should send this one as well. You there. Back into space with you. Now, speaking of space, we sent this one to space, and Ashcan never got to take his suit off. There you go, Ashcan. Did Horgay get to send his suit off? Yes, but has Horgay been sitting at the... Travaldo, what's up with you? Are you half dead? You are quite dead, actually. 62. Oh, it's only a bit dead. You'll be fine. Sleep it off, man. Yes. I thought you might have been doing that. You've been sitting out here for some time, haven't you? Okay. How much range have you got left? 21? Oh, that seems fine. It seems like you can probably come past these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. More than enough. Go down here. There we go. Right. Are you not taking off? Who's your pilot? I think it's Camille. Yes. Camille, where are you? And what are you doing? And why isn't it getting on a rocket? Camille? Camille appears to be sleeping in the kitchen. Don't know why. We have enough beds. I refer you to my 32 beds for my 28 dupes, one of whom isn't even on this planet. So, yeah. Don't know what's going on there. Unclear to me. Are you gonna wake up, Camille? No, not apparently anytime soon. Who has unreachable food XP? Oh, you trapped down here somewhere. Oh, look, we've actually got a, Why are you trapped, XP? You're not trapped. There's a thing there. We've actually got an atmosphere in here, finally. What's the temperature like? It's really cold over here. And it's quite cold here. Let's make sure that goes on sweep only. I have some concerns about how we're gonna heat this up sufficiently. But we'll have to have a look and see what we can do. Because I'd like to do these ones before we try and do the Nosh Sprouts again. On the grounds that... Why is there coal here? I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense to me. Right. Let's try and set up a bin with slime that's just like outside. Because the pressure is like 9.4 kilos out there, so it's not going to off-gas. So it should be fine. We do have this nuclear waste running through. But it seemed to make things a bit too hot previously, so we're going to have to see if we can balance that a little bit. Did we ever get Camille to go anywhere? No? Camille? Camille. You... Yeah, okay. Okay, Camille. Let's try this again, shall we? Cancel. Launch. Where are you, Camille? You're cooking. Well, you can't currently get out, so, I mean, that's a moderate problem. Let's try delivering you a suit. I don't know if we've got any knocking around. We might do. Yeah, look, there's a bunch in here. Can we get Camille to go and respond to that? Camille, what have you got on your list of things you want to do? None of these things are go to the rocket. No, no, rocket recrewing. There we go. Finally. Wow. Life's complicated, isn't it? When you're a duplicant. Is there a reason these are in planter boxes? Because the farm boxes block rads. I mean, it's not like the world's most brilliant reason, but it is the one I've got. I wonder if it only heated up so much because I had the, what's it? We didn't have an atmosphere in here, so I think it, got really hot. I haven't used boxes in so long. I use them every now and again, I have to say. I can't swear by them, in any sense. I'm just gonna try and see if this helps. Yeah, the farm tiles block rads, so we, not that it really matters. I mean, we're mostly using the rads out of the Weezewarts as well, but it seemed like we might as well use the spare rads out of this. I would have changed this over to something else, except, I can't risk breaking the vacuum, and that almost certainly would. Oh, do we need more diamond? Possibly? How much refined carbon do we have? Oh, plenty. Plenty. Excellent. How is the steel production going? It's still going. So we've got enough stuff for that. Excellent. Alright. Alright. These things are okay. Let me go back to trying to fix this problem. What do you do? You just go up here, don't you? You don't do anything particularly exciting. Excuse me. Oh, I know there's a way to do it, I just can't figure it out. Alright. The trick is almost certainly to do it from here. Rather than there. Bridge this. Come up here. No, come one further over. Because then we can, like... bridge and bridge. And then run you in here. Okay, cool. Right. Cancel that. And this. That is going to run straight out of there. It's going to run that way. Bounce that. Cool. Right, we need to get in here again. So... Did you say it was under 100 grams? It couldn't do Nemetrek to send a green signal? How much have we actually got in it? Okay. Yeah, or under 100 kilos. That has opened the door, so we should be able to get in there. Alright, let me have a quick check whether... Yeah, no, we haven't. We haven't broken anything just yet. Right, we've got loads of... Ooh, ow. We've got loads of capacity in this pipe down here, so we don't need to worry about... We can just demolish that bridge. Let's hope that's... No, I don't think that's the right bridge. Hang on. Cancel that deconstruct. This bridge, I wish to make sure I deconstruct, thanks. Yeah, you see, that's a different bridge. That's what it might be. They can't reach that. I mean, they can reach that. I don't think I've got anywhere I can put a helpful thing for them to reach it. I have to demolish one of these. Oh, it probably shouldn't be that one. It should probably, in fact, be this one. Alright, yes, that is fine. You have plenty of things to fill up on your way down. And then when you do, you will overflow round here into this. And you just need a little ladder piece for a second, just so you can build that. And this fits back into there. Honestly, piping is both... I've talked about this a few times. Piping is both the bane of my life and, in some ways, my favourite bit of the game. Like, it's such nonsense. Look at this nonsense. But I do sort of enjoy picking my way in between it. I also feel that I finally understand how the bridging and all of that works. I've definitely more recently had considerably fewer occasions where I build a whole thing and then go, oh, that hasn't done what I thought it would do. So that is pleasing. Camille. I knew there was somebody who was wearing their suit here. See you, Nemetrek. Have a good one. I will probably see you tomorrow, since I will not be streaming for too much longer. Hello! I see a thing here. And the thing I see here is that that is not supposed to be able to happen. There we go. Excellent. Are we going to do this? Errands? No, not the auto sweeper. This. Oh, the door's shut again. Stop it, door. I could just, to be fair, I could just demolish the door. That would work as well. That would solve the problem. Right. Let's Let's continue making it so the dupes can't get anywhere near this radioactive mess. Excellent. Deconstruct this. And then we can rebuild the Oxalite machine. Liam, you alright there? Let's check, considering there seems to be a fair amount of scalding going on. Right, we don't have anyone actually on the planet who needs to be in a thing. No, they can get around here. What do you mean it's unreachable? Oh, it is unreachable. Foolish. It is indeed unreachable. There you go. Sort that out. Right then. Would you like to rebuild for me this thing? And by would, I mean you would like to do it. I don't want any of these. We'll just reject them all. And then we'll wait for a bit. While we try and get the game to start again. Cool. Look, so these ones are also starting to get what's-its in them. What's-its? Let's build a checkpoint up here. Yeah. There's definitely going to be some pop teardrums when we open that up. But, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. In no way problematic. Alright, how are we doing with the temperature down here? Because this is another thing that we need to get done. Alright, this seems to be going alright. You're missing a suit again, and it's not being asked to be delivered. Why is that, Abe? Why do your friends and colleagues hate you, eh? I'm not a big fan of that behaviour. I think they should be bringing you a suit, frankly. Maybe they don't have any suits. I bet they have suits. Yes. Let's see. I told you they had suits somewhere. Oh, I thought I was going to replace some of this with granite. Did we never do that? It seems to warm it up anyway. Alright, well that's fine. I see we've got polluted oxygen in here, because of course we have. Okay, so this is fixed. Somebody brought Abe a suit. Didn't leave him trapped in the radioactive farm forever. Excellent. Cool. Right, so you know what we're gonna do then? We're actually gonna make it so that nobody's allowed through these doors for now. I'm also gonna make it so they're not allowed through these doors either. Just in the short term while I work out what I'm doing with these suits. And we're gonna deconstruct. And we can have prettier floors. Because why not? We will also have prettier floors here, but I mean, we can't do so yet. Oh, apparently everything should be, yeah. Yes. You're all gonna get popped eardrums. It's gonna be a thing. There's a lot of oxygen up here. But you know, the slicksters should enjoy it. Frankly. Maybe we should keep extra slicksters for food. I mean, these ones all think they're starving. Because they're idiots, but I don't really know what else to say about that. Okay. Excellent. Are you sorted? Yes. Let's send you off. Have I... Yes. Begin launch sequence. We definitely need more dupes. And we definitely need more, what are they called? Astronauts. But I still very much enjoy the stately hydrogen rocket takeoffs. Right. You lot, let's take off your suits. Thanks. So that you can breathe. And enable this, please. Good. Excellent. How are we getting on here? Alright, are you full yet? No. You have 0 rad bolts so far. Okay, that's fine. They're on their way. Don't have to do everything immediately. Okay, we managed to empty this. So, this is something else we can now get rid of. In my slow and steady desire to demolish the entire map. We've been doing a fair bit of moving stuff and indeed things. Pockets of water. Those are the stuff and things. Alright, what's up with your body temperature? You're too cold. And the thing is, this nuclear waste isn't very hot. But when this actually goes off and it pipes up the actual nuclear waste, then it's pretty hot. So we need to sort of consider that. What is this? Why is there ice here? Can you dig it out, please? So I think we might need like occasional bits of granite just to let some of the heat through. Let's be as judicious as possible to begin with, I think. There we go. And we'll see how that goes. Right. We have to get 2 more artifacts. Hopefully there'll be some on the Regulus planet. The tear we've sort of started on now. I feel we've started on the tear. Now I've built a rad rocket to fill up and then go and spread rads over to the temporal tear planet. We are going to the Regulus planet, so we should be able to do that. This is a goddamn disaster area. This is on the way. And again, 2 more planets, one of which we're on our way to. So, we're getting pretty close. Frankly. It doesn't always feel like it, but, and the GMO AOK definitely means that it's a problem. We might have to look at building a whole bunch more things and stuff. Who and how? 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 How are they getting up here? Do we have any ideas? How they keep getting up here? They can't get out of these. And actually there's a thing there anyway. So, how are they doing it, chat? Right, I am going to, for a minute, set it so that people can only come in. And I want to see who everyone is and where they are. Should we send Jean back? Jean isn't really doing anything. We could possibly do with the labour over here as well. Let's send Jean back. Jean? What you doing? I not a clue. What are you doing, Jean? Have I already sent you back? No. Jean is here. I just can't see them. Jean! Come and get in the teleporter. What were you doing? I mean, it's not time to eat. It's time to get in the teleporter. Hello, Eternal Grudge. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely day. Get in the teleporter, you. Get teleported, indeed. None of your nonsense. Yeah, well, popped eardrums is just going to be a thing, to be honest, right? Where do you think you're going? Jean? Is it in the base? Yes, excellent, right. That'll do. Gonna find out what you're all doing, where all my suits are, all that sort of jazz. And then I might try and work out how to correctly control you. I wonder if we could have one suit dock for the astronauts, so we know what's going on with them. I think that might be a reasonable way of doing it. So if you are an astronaut, you get this suit dock up here, and everybody else gets to use the main suit dock. I think that might be a good way of stopping the problem of the suits disappearing all the time. Is there anybody actually outside? Yeah, somebody must be. Because otherwise it would say we couldn't get outside to it. Who knows whom or where. Right, so this door... we are going to make it so that... who goes in a rocket? Leofar has a rocket. But Leofar is here currently, so... XP. XP is out. So XP can do this. Zvelf, who is also out on a rocket. Who did they take with them? I think they took Liam with them? Where are you? First contact. XP, Zvelf, yeah, Liam. Where are you, Liam? You're probably down the bottom, aren't you? Because you're quite new. Liam. Right, Travaldo. Jorge. Camille. And Ashcan are the ones in the other rockets that are out. So these 4 rockets are them. And then who is assigned to this rocket? I think it's Leofar, Nora, and somebody else. I don't know who the somebody else is. Change crew. Who have we got? Marie, Nora, and Leofar. Okay. Marie. Leofar, are you at the top somewhere? You are. Right. So, then we need to make it that they can't use these ones. Which might make it that we need to put this on auto. If I copy this to here. Well, that didn't apparently work. Copy settings. Out the way, Neo. You're standing in a door. Okay, so... Oh, wow. The game is so incredibly slow. It's a real problem. Ah, late game. Such an endless amount of random micro as you try and work out where your dupes are, how they are escaping and scalding themselves. It's all good fun, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, that is the correct number, so everybody else can go back on default. Now, we're having a save. We may be here for a week and a half, possibly. Right. Have we got everyone to come inside yet? Let's try and build something, and we will soon discover. Yes, everybody is inside. Right. So with literally everybody inside, this is how many suits we have. So... I would like all of these docks to be filled. Thank you. Can we actually... Do you want to... Yeah. Try and pay attention to me using this button. Thank you. It's very kind. The fact that nobody else is delivering suits makes me concerned. Okay. We've got one rocket here. How many have we got in this rocket? Oh, we've only got like one in this rocket. Okay. Okay, welcome in. It's lovely to meet you. How do I keep my base cool? When you get the electrolyzer, your base gets gradually hotter. This is fair. So, there are a couple of ways you can do it. In the early game, I would suggest that your best way of doing it is to cool the oxygen as you produce it. So I don't know if you're using a self-powered oxygen maker of any sort, where you use the hydrogen to make power for this, but you don't need to. Essentially, you can do it any way you like, where you put your electrolyzers in a box. You don't need to for cooling. Your oxygen maker is self-powered. Cool. So, a nice easy way to do it, if you can, if you are playing the DLC and you have a cold water vent. Hello, ciao, KJ. If you have a cold water vent, I advise just running radiant pipes with that cold water around particularly your oxygen before you put it in your electrolyzers. So if you're using like a cool slush or a cool salt slush geyser, you can cool the oxygen itself in your spawn before you pump it into the base. It's ideal if you're playing the DLC. You'll almost certainly have those if you're playing the small maps, so that can be an excellent way of doing it. If you don't have them, then it's harder, because then you need to go to a more sort of late game solution. Now, I am using this late game solution, and that is to run a cooling loop. So you can see that I've got this water going around the base. at like 25 degrees C. This water is being cooled by an aquatuner over here in this steam room underneath these steam turbines. This is a later game way to do it, but a very like a very powerful and long term. Our cool water geysers infinite? They are infinite in the sense that they will continually work. However, they have a capped amount of production. Do I have a cool one? I'm not sure I have a cool one actually on this map because I'm playing the big size. So if you look at any geyser, it tells you both like how much it outputs while it's outputting and what that averages out to. So what I tend to do when I'm thinking about how much water I've got is look at the average output. This one is probably not quite enough to feed the electrolyzer that it's feeding, but I've been topping it up with ice and stuff like that, so it's been absolutely fine. And you'll probably be fine unless you're pulling really hard on a big electrolyzer system like this with any average geyser. The cool water ones tend to only give you about half as much water. So you tend to only get, say, enough to oxygenate maybe 12, 15 dupes to keep it constantly running. So the thing that you don't want is to ever run out of water in here, in your little reserve. I mean, you can do loads of things to help with that. You can make sure you've got a secondary source. You can do what I did over here and just melt loads of ice in it. There's a whole bunch of ways you can do it. But they do run for the whole game forever, according to what it tells you there, if that makes sense. Okay, sure. None of those dupes are what we're looking for. Oh my god. Come on, game. You can do it. Well done. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 suits missing. Now, let's just have a little look. I think I've found a fair number of my 14 suits. To be fair though, I do want these guys to have plenty of suits here. So, we'll just make new ones. But this has been one of our problems with labour. Is that they can't do the labour if they can't get outside. So, we're going to make 14 new suits. We are going to start letting people outside. So we're going to copy these settings back onto here. And these ones from this door, we're going to copy onto here. So you won't see many people using these to begin with, because there's only the people who go in the workers' rocket who are actually here in the base who are allowed to use these ones. But then also when all the other astronauts come back, they should use these. Yeah. Which I think means that what I'm going to do is that certainly when the 3s come back, we're going to leave... Oh, the problem with leaving them enabled. Yeah, well, we'll work it out anyway. It should make it a little bit easier. A little bit. Not necessarily loads. Unfortunately. But right. How far away are... Oh, sorry, Jorge. We left you hanging around again, did we? Yes, we did. Sorry. Apologies. 17. 8, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right, let's double check that before I have that happen. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, I'm just going to assume that we're not going to strand Jorge. I don't promise. Our miners are still out mining. Where is our deep space miner? They're also out there mining. Lovely. You're on your way. But I think we're going to have to leave that for tomorrow. Because as I said, I have to go out. So it's been a very early stream. Thank you all for showing up, everyone who did. It's been really nice to be able to chat to you. I know that the game is getting quite slow, but I promise we are getting there. When we come back tomorrow at the normal time, we will be definitely doing... Hang on. Get there. Definitely doing a movable object. We will build a bunker door on the Regulus planet. We are there, so that should be straightforward. Tomorrow we should fairly easily be able to do cluster conquest. We're about to land on the Regulus planet, which only leaves the Niobium planet left to go. I mean, that one might be exciting, because it might not have enough space for the rocket. We've had that problem before. I think we had someone die last time I did it, but we'll manage. So we should get 2 of those done. We should get Cosmic Archaeology done, which is going to leave us, after tomorrow, I think, with the Great Escape, Mine the Gap, which I don't think we'll get through tomorrow, and GMA A-OK. But we're definitely getting there. I will do all the achievements. Look at me. I'm in the late game. I'm doing rockets. I'm engaging with spaced out content. I feel you should all be very proud of me. But thank you so much for being here this afternoon. I know that I was really early and it's a bit off schedule. Tomorrow we will be back at the normal time, which is 3 p.m. British Summer Time, because it is now British Summer Time. That is UTC +1. If you'd like to do the conversion. Is this the farthest I've been? It definitely is, Leofar. In Spaced Out. I mean, obviously we did all the achievements in vanilla, so I've been to the tear before and stuff like that, but not with the new tear. So I've never been to the new tear. I'd never even landed on the tree planet. So there were quite a lot of things that we haven't done that we did today, and we're going to do more stuff that I haven't done before tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Let me have a quick look at what's going on. I think I'm going to leave you with this. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you for turning out early. Thank you for the support as ever. It's very much appreciated. Come to the Discord where you will hear tell of when I am live and if there ever have to be changes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.